given the recent election of Zohran Mamdani in New York, and with the Thanksgiving holiday approaching. I thought it was worth remembering that the holiday is really a celebration of the birth of private enterprise and personal initiative after the first failed attempt of socialism in America. The English Pilgrims, who left Great Britain and sailed across the Atlantic on the Mayflower in 1620, first attempted to put in place a form of economic collectivism. They wanted to turn their back on what they viewed as the materialistic and greedy corruption of the old world.
We'll all work the land together and have a common store. Everyone works, and we all split everything equally.
Their ideal was the communism found in Plato's Republic. All would work and share in common, knowing neither private property nor self-interested acquisitiveness. What resulted is recorded in the diary of Governor William Bradford, the head of the colony. The colonists collectively cleared and worked the land, but they brought forth neither the bountiful harvest they hoped for, nor a spirit of shared and cheerful brotherhood.
Look at them.
Take that, you scoundrel.
Oh, you'll pay for that. Missed me.
I need a break.
Yeah, let's grab some shade of these stomp whites.
It feels like we have to work harder to feed their families as well as ours.
Yeah, we're completely draining ourselves to fill a common store, and they do nothing, yet they'll get the same portions we do.
Jemima and Samuel are barely holding it together. The rations barely keep them going. I cooked the elders' dinner all morning, but my family gets the same tiny scoop as the folks who literally didn't lift a finger. Alara looks at the meagre food with hungry eyes. It feels like the community is stealing the food I should be giving her.
Because of the disincentives and resentments that spread among the population, crops were sparse, and the rationed equal shares from the collective harvest were not enough to ward off starvation and death. 2 years of socialism in practice had left alive only a fraction of the original number of the Plymouth colonists. Realizing that another season like those that had just passed would mean the extinction of the entire community,
This whole common system, it's just breeding confusion and discontent. We tried, but it is not working. If we continue thus, we will all starve.
the elders of the colony decided to try something radically different: the introduction of private property and the right of the individual families to keep the fruits of their own labor.
I declare that now we divide the land up and each family shall take its own parcel. Whatever you grow is yours. You keep the fruits of your own labor.
Now, so well. Now everyone will have to put in the work if they want to eat.
Yes, now it won't feel like what we work so hard for gets stolen by those who can work but don't.
From the diary of Governor William Bradford. And so, assigned to every family a parcel of land according to the proportion of their number for that end. This had a very good success, for it made all hands very industrious. So as much more corn was planted than otherwise would have been by any means the governor or any other could use, and saved him a great deal of trouble, and gave far better content. The women now went willingly into the field and took their little ones with them to set corn. which before would allege weakness, and inability, whom to have compelled would have been thought great tyranny and oppression. Hard experience had taught the Plymouth colonists the fallacy and error in the ideas that since the time of the ancient Greeks had promised paradise through collectivism rather than individualism.
The harvest was a spectacular success.
The Plymouth colony experienced a great bounty of food. Private ownership meant that there was now a close link between work and reward. When the harvest time came, not only did many families produce enough for their own needs, but they had surpluses that they could freely exchange with their neighbors for mutual benefit and improvement.
We're not just surviving, we have a surplus, and we can share with those in need, but of our own free will.
Exactly.
The reward for working hard isn't just the food, it's the freedom to be generous.
Governor Bradford writes, "By this time harvest was come, and instead of famine, now God gave them plenty, and the face of things was changed, to the rejoicing of the hearts of many, for which they blessed God. And the effect of their planting was well seen, for all had, one way or other, pretty well to bring the year about, and some of the abler sort and more industrious had to spare, and sell to others, so as any general want or famine hath not been amongst them since to this day." The desire of spreading the wealth, and for government to plan and regulate people's lives, is as old as the utopian fantasy in Plato's Republic. The Pilgrim Fathers tried and soon realized its bankruptcy and failure as a way for men to live together in society. Instead, they accepted man as he is, hard-working, productive, and innovative when allowed the liberty to follow his own interests in improving his own circumstances and that of his family. And even more, out of his industry result the quantities of useful goods that enable men to trade to their mutual benefit.
We are offering this corn, grown by our own hard work, as a trade for your generous gifts of game and furs.
For furs and game?
I had you there for a minute, didn't I?
Thank you. A fair exchange, Pilgrim. Your work ethic is strong.
Was the realization that socialism was incompatible with human nature and the prosperity of humanity to be despaired or be a cause for guilt, not in Governor Bradford's eyes. It was simply a matter of accepting that compulsory altruism and collectivism were inconsistent with the nature of man, and that human institutions should reflect the reality of man's nature if he is to prosper. Said Governor Bradford, "Let none object this is man's corruption, and nothing to the curse itself." I answer, seeing all men have this corruption in them, God in his wisdom saw another course fitter for them. So this year let's toast and give thanks that in the wilderness of the New World, the Plymouth Pilgrims progressed from the false dream of socialism to the sound realism of capitalism. At a time when too many in the United States are insisting on a massive turn toward more government central planning and confiscatory redistributions of wealth, we need to hearken back to the harsh and sometimes horrible lessons learned from past attempts to impose socialist systems on society. And the first Thanksgiving is one of those lessons.